Okay. Sorry about that. I was muted actually. I don't know how that happened, but I apologize. So yeah. Um yeah. That was also kind of also um waiting for Jessica says that she can hear me now, so that's good. I'm glad. Thank you for letting me know. So yes. Also, I was kind of waiting a little bit to click that because my husband also we work in the living room together on opposite sides. So uh, he is on a phone call at the moment for work. So I just waited a moment. So let's see. How are you doing? What are you working on? Feel free to let me know before we get started. But I can go ahead and go into my intro, which is my name is Heather Dewey Pettit, and I'm an author, editor, and artist. And what ties those three things together is my love of fantasy and sci-fi. Um, as a writer, I have been focusing the last several years on fiction, especially uh, fantasy and science fiction, and I am working on a women's fantasy novel. I also have some short stories that have been on the back burner that I hope really hope to get to over the summer. And let's see, and my novel, I would really like to be finished with it by say um in September, sometime in yeah, definitely maybe my birthday, which is in early September. So we'll that's kind of a good, better, best sort of thing is my birthday, the middle, or the end. Obviously, what's best is my birthday. That would be nice. So in terms of that, that's what I'm working towards. That would be better to say. um, that is basically what I'm working towards. And then let's see, as an editor, I'm a freelance line editor, copy editor, and proofreader, also sensitivity reader. And I really have loved working with independent authors. And I also worked for a small local publisher who's also an author, and that was pretty enjoyable. And let's see. So I love reading fantasy and sci-fi, obviously. I also I have worked on a series. It was you could call it mystery thriller. So it had also had a dash of romance to it. So it was really cool, and it was set in New Orleans. So as I lived there when I was young, it really worked out. So because I could give her information about that, and that's one aspect of sensitivity reading is you could call it another term, and it's escaping me at the moment. But when you have familiarity with like a region, um, experience. Yeah, it's just escaping me right at the moment. But anyway, so that's something that I have done in the past as beta reader. And so anyway, so that's in my opinion a form of editing, sensitivity reading or that sort of thing. Anyway, um, okay, and then as an artist, let's see. In recent years, I have fallen in love with watercolor and gouache and watercolor inks, and so and then I also like working with stamps and stamping inks, and also I love gel presses. And this art that you see is actually my own art, and I created that using a gel press and watercolor paints and water, and just kind of sprayed it on, flick it on, move it around, and put a piece of paper on top, smooth it, pull it off, and Bob's your uncle. So yeah. Jessica said, "I don't know how you and your husband work in the same room. Mine was working from home a few days ago, and I wanted to strangle him." uh, LOL. Feeling was likely mutual. Um, yeah, it is what it is, and actually, we get along pretty well. So, so I just for some of his phone calls, I do mute, or I will stay longer during a sprint just to make sure that we're keeping information private, basically. So there's that. Laura Heffernan is here. Hello, good morning, happy Tuesday. Happy Tuesday to you. How are you today? Laura says, LOL, Jessica Beaver, I've lived alone so long that sometimes I don't even notice I'm crabby until I leave the house. Laura says, how are you today, Heather? I am pretty good. I am pretty good. I think this morning pretty much went off without a hitch. So did all the things, did all the mom stuff, and then the dog mom stuff. And I'm looking down at our dog May, fast asleep. But I think it does kind of sap your energy. And I think that's dogs too, when it's just hot. It's very humid. I think it's going to rain today. It didn't yesterday, but it was very bright yesterday and it was so hot. Oh boy. But I did have to shower after I took her out this morning because yeah, it's very humid. And I also live in Florida, so it's you know it's Florida. I live in West Central Florida, so it's uh it's 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 only just beginning. By the middle of September, it'll feel like triple digits. Well, it already did once, but Laura says we got some rain up here last night, but oh boy, it was hot. Yeah. She says I was puppy sitting. Luckily, little Pomeranian did not want to walk. Yeah. Um, they don't always get into walking. A lot of times they're just indoor dogs. I have a neighbor who has one, and I've pet sitted, dog sitted, and he's so sweet. He can get kind of hot, I think. But yeah. No, we have Jackie Castle here. It says Texas is in the if I can say it, triple digit season. Oh yay! Yeah, I feel this because I'm in some of that, small portion of the. I mean, it just was reaching down into my area. The last couple of days, that whole section of the U.S. that is experiencing the heat wave. There we go. But welcome. I don't think you have been in my stream before. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It's nice to meet you, Jackie. But Laura said, "Oh well, I took him out, and then he ran back to the door. He loves my dad, so he was all, let me back in." Oh, that's cute. They can be really sweet. My friend's Pomeranian is very sweet and loves other dogs. Jessica says, LOL, Laura. Hubby tells me all the time we need to buy another house for one of us so we don't kill each other. I say, don't tempt me with a good time. Oh, geez. Uh, Laura Heffernan. LOL, Jessica. I've thought what I'll need if I fall in love again is a nice duplex with an indoor connecting door. No problem, Jackie. She said thanks. Thank you. Also, Laura says to Jackie, welcome. And Laura says, Louis is the most adorable little guy. He gets along with the cats. One cat does not get along with him. Jessica says, it's normally sweltering. Here we go. Here in Nashville this time of year, but it's in the low 70s. Not to worry, the heat is coming. The low 70s. Wow, lucky you. For a high? If that's a high, wow. Before I forget, I do want to quickly say this while I'm thinking about it. This stream is brought to you by Heart Breathings, by the Heart Breathings writing community. Yes. No kidding. Laura says low 70s is perfect. Yes. Without humidity. Yes. What's it? Chef's kiss. Yes. I like 70. 70. Can't go wrong with that. So, that's like, if there's a high in the low 70s here, that's like Christmas time. Yeah. Anyway, let's see. Okay, real quick. Laura says, I've lived alone now longer than I was married. I think I'd be like, how are you talking to my cat? Okay. Is there anything else while I'm thinking about it? Ignore you. Okay, I'll try. Okay, let's see. What did I want to do? One more thing while I'm thinking about it. Because I just forgot to get it. Sorry. I wanted to get the link to okay. I had asked somebody for it because I could not find it last week. Somehow. This should be the link to Grant. The Grant Facebook. Yeah, Grant Facebook. The link. Basically, it's to let Facebook know. Am I saying this correctly? That you want, if you're watching via Facebook, so that I can see your name, basically. So there's that. Hopefully that is the correct link. Please let me know if it's not. If you're watching via the AuthorTube, Heart Breathings Writing Community Facebook group. Okay. Okay. Yeah, it's probably about that here too, Lark, but we don't live too far apart. She's about an hour and 20 minutes away, something like that. Hour and 30 maybe. There it's 86, but feels like 96. Yay, Florida humidity. Yeah, that's about what it is here. Yeah. So yeah, again, walking the dog, and that was I had sweat pouring down my back. Okay, TMI. Sorry. So yes. So anyway, here is the hopefully the correct StreamYard link to do all that. Grant permission. Anyway, if you guys are ready to start sprints, that's fine. Generally speaking, I use classic Pomodoro 25-minute sprints. If you want something a little bit shorter than that to get started, to get the ball rolling, that is fine. Oh, hi, Joanne. So, yeah. Um, yeah. Sounds good. Yeah, I already did that. So, but that's my hair is still a little damp from that. Anywho, let's see. Okay, so hubby is on a phone call again. So let's go ahead and go into it. And then I will talk about any news because there's some news slash things I want to talk about. Okay, but what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and get this started. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's spread. Well, I'm sorry, I missed the break. I had taken off my headset. Apologies, apologies, apologies. How did everybody do? What did everybody do? I um when the break is over, I'll just pause it for a sec. Um, I worked on my Substack post. Um, so, uh, and what inspired this week's Substack is what started me thinking about community, authors and community. Um, is also the fact that I recently joined an editing group, and it just got me thinking about groups and community, especially when you're a writer, um, because I'm also a writer. Uh, and so um, within and then the various ways you find your own community, when in terms of a lot of us got started going to in-person writing groups, critique groups and whatever. And I do also mention AuthorTube, and I will, and that's where I'm at. So I'm still working on that. Okay. Again, there's this. That should be the StreamYard link. Also, let's see. I believe I was somewhere around here, Laura. Yeah, I think we are approximately the same temperature in the Tampa Bay area and then Orlando area. You might be a little bit warmer because you're a little bit more inland, generally speaking. She was she'll be getting back to editing later. Oh yes, so JK Lambo came in. How are you? How are you, Joanne? Uh, and they are communicating because Laura's reading some of her stuff, Joanne's stuff, JK Lambo's stuff. She got up to walk. Thank you so much for the feedback. That's very cool. Okay. um, Maggie. Okay, wait a minute. Let me pause that for a moment. um, Maggie is being all sneaking in to lurk. Well, Maggie, you just take care of yourself, please. Because Maggie has the panini, some people were saying. Yeah, she's very sick. Take care of yourself, please. Laura says the thing is, it doesn't have to be totally accurate because you need it to move along faster. Oh yeah, she's still talking to Joanne there. Like that. We have Carly Wayne came. They came in. How are you? Good morning. It is still morning here. It is 11:51 here. Where I am in Florida. I think I'm almost done with my Substack. Yes. And again, Maggie, please rest if you need it. Okay. I had to step away. I needed to get some water. Please remember to hydrate, people. It is summertime. Anyway, some communication going on there and some stream hopping going on. Stream Hoppers United. But and I kind of was doing that too, but I had already been in Sako Tumi's stream earlier. But anyway, so I had just left it up. But she was reminding us that if you're going to do that, it would really help small channels if you're there for about 10 minutes, because that way YouTube will count that time towards watch hours. For them to do that, you have to be there at least 10 minutes. So, but anyway, yes, Stream Hoppers United. Ribbit. Joanne's talking to them, and Rachel D. Adams doing good. Joanne, how's your day going? Maggie is slowly getting over the you know what, but grumpy that everything tastes like paper towels, unless it is very spicy or super sweet. There's that. Putting, how do you pronounce that? Cholula? I don't think I've ever heard of that. Well, but I'm, I because I have a kid that tends to, well, he's not as picky as he used to be, but tends to be picky. I don't like eat super fancy food, generally speaking. Anyway, Misha Garrick is here. Hello, how are you? Says, heya, I'll probably be coming and going, but I wanted to stop by and hit the like. Thank you very much. Yes, thank you. Anybody push that like button. Thank you very much. It really helps small channels. And also, I wanted to say while I'm thinking about it, I am hovering just under 300 subscribers. I would love it for if anybody wanted to subscribe, because I'm still almost there. I'm almost there. Last time I checked, it was 398 or 298. Yeah. Doing my hybrid. Oh, now if I can say it, calisthenics. There is a th involved. I know it's hard to say. Exercises today. I do sort of that too. I do what's called classical stretch, or it's now currently called eccentrics, ESSENTRICS. Started by this lady called Miranda Esmond White. She combined yoga and tai chi and ballet, classical bar. She started the whole bar thing, ballet bar. Anyway, boy, I highly recommend it. It's kind of like that, and it's yoga and Pilates and all of this combined, and I really love it. It's for anyone. Anyway. Misha, just a heads up that your mic is a bit close to your nose, so it's making you a bit hard to hear. I'm sorry. I kind of shut it on really quick. Yes, again, tell us what this is. Please take care of yourself, Mama Maggie. Yes, please. Just before I finish the chapter, yay, it was a long one. Talking to Misha. Maggie says much better than Tabasco sauce. Very spicy but good flavor. So it's kind of like that, but better. Very spicy but good flavor. Very interesting. Misha just finished your 6-hour marathon. I've attended her marathons before. Didn't stay for the entire thing, but they're really cool. Yeah, and you can do weight bearing stuff, but you can with most calisthenics, it's the weight of your own body. More often than not, right? And classical stretch is a lot of that. So and just like say, just using your muscles to do this, tightening and using your muscles to do it's still strengthening without using a lot of weight. If you can't carry a lot of weight, it's a good thing to do. Anyway, people still saying hi and stuff, and how are you doing stuff. Yes. Taste issues because of age. Sometimes spice helps. Okay. Anyway, on that note, I think we're going to go ahead and, unless there's something really. Okay. Just making sure there's nothing. uh, okay. Anyway, let's go ahead and go back to sprints. And because hubby is back on phone call again, and let's do some more work. We're gonna get some stuff done in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's sprint. Okay. What did everybody do? How did everybody do? What did everybody do? Whatever. So let's see. I worked on Substack post a little bit more. I got links to pop in. So now I'm writing about the AuthorTube writing conference, and so that also reminded me to pop some links in the chat for well, a couple of things. The AuthorTube writing conference that is this weekend. And I'm hosting a panel. I'm hosting a panel on Sunday, and that was a lot of fun to film it, and it'll be a premiere. And then we will be in the chat, those of us, as many of us as possible. That is, Maggie. See, Maggie, you gotta get healthy, so you can. So you can. I know you want to be there. So, blah, 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 blah. Lots of talk about crocheting and things. Um, let's see. Yeah, just Misha and Laura Heffernan were talking about. Wait, what? I'm in the middle of a baby blanket and a pig. Okay. Well, I missed some of this. So, um, let's see. Oh, she was talking about that sauce. Is it Cholula? Lemon and honey on baked grilled chicken is yummy if you like the spicy sweet mix. Oh, I do. I do. As long as it's not overly spicy. If anyone, oh, yes, that is fine. That is fine. Hopefully that is working. That link is working. Joanne J.K. Lambo. If anybody wants to donate to the fund at any amount, here's the link for her Ko-fi, because she is raising funds for her cover art. So please donate if you can. I am planning on doing that. It starts at a very low amount, so but Maggie's hubby can't eat that because he has a Nordic stomach. It's as white as he is. Oh, interesting. I am okay. The name of the workout is called. Originally, it was called classical stretch because she usually had a lot of classical music going on in the background, and then also, that's part of the reason for that is that she basically at one point she was a professional ballerina, and then she got injured, and she had a lot of problems because of being on her feet so much and doing that for so long. She retired, and she looked into creating um, a workout routine that would work for her, and then it blossomed and bloomed. It spread, and I first found out about this on PBS. Um, Almost 25 years ago, and probably about 20 years. Oh well, about 24 years ago. Anyway, it's really good for a lot of for it really. I promise it's good for anybody. Again, it uses a lot your own body weight and lots of stretching and toning, so it's really gentle. I highly recommend it to anybody who is interested in something that's good for people with. It's good for mobility. It's good for joints, and it's joint friendly. There's nothing. It's not like it's not specifically aerobic, but it can be if you certain exercises. But you'll see. It's on YouTube. Oh my gosh, I talked too long about that. Anyway, Laura went to take a shower apparently. Uh, um, so anyway, HB90 stuff. All the crochet stuff that's that goes in my head. I attempted to do that at one point. Anyway, I'm going to stop here so that we can do some more work. Okay. See you guys at the break. Okay. What did everybody do? What did everybody do? I think I am about wrapped up um, my post, uh, the writing of it, and I was actually working in notes because it's there are there's kind of fewer distractions there. So anyway, also dark mode. Dark mode is good. Let's see. And then I think I'm pretty much done with it. And then I will probably um since it hasn't been posted yet, obviously. Um uh I think what I will do is um schedule it to post shortly. Not long after the stream is over. I would say between, my goodness, it's almost one. Sometime between, because I'm gonna take a break from it, and then I'll polish it up and get it probably um around between 4 and 5. Anyway, um, t- um, today is Tuesday. Sunday was the the official, not launch, but it was the first day of the HB90 Bootcamp. Boy, I highly recommend the HB90 Bootcamp, and because it talks so much about the planning system, and it really takes you through step by step. And boy, it really helps you discover and or rediscover your passion, your reason for writing, and all of that. Um, and if you're not a writer and you do HB90, just to plan your business or to plan your life, um, again, it really helps with that. Rachel is currently in the prioritize your list phase of HB90. So that's talking about, before you do that, you do a previous couple of pages are just getting things out of your head. Um, and then you start prioritizing your list, essentially. So, without going into a lot of too much detail. Also, in case anyone is interested in getting in touch with me regarding editing services and things like that, there is my link tree. Contact me on a variety of social media there. Direct links to my YouTube, my Ko-fi is there too. And I need to mention it because, yeah, I have open commissions for my art, some of my art there already. I'm still working on that as much as I possibly can. Also, Ian Myers came in and joining after running errands. So thank you very much for joining us. Misha went to eat dinner. Thank you for coming in, Misha. It was so nice to see you. Okay, now I wanted to get this in before I finish my stream. Um, so the AuthorTube Writing Conference is this weekend, also called the AWC. There's a link to that. And well, I am hosting a panel on Sunday afternoon at 1:40. And it was so fun to film. Here's the link to the panel specifically. It's called Neurodivergent and Other Able Characters, the craft of creating believable characters. So we've got on the panel, we've got Mama Maggie Ward, we've got Shannon, S.D. Houston, and I'm going to ignore that, and Glory Writes the Blues. It was so great to have them all with me and discussing this. This is a passion of mine, um, and a passion of all of ours, really. And so that will be a premiere, and we will be doing Q&A after. Jackie Castle, almost 2 chapters edited. Maggie, it was fun to film it. She has to feel better. She has to feel better. She's modding 5 different teams. Goodness. You have to feel better. So rest, please. Rest. It will help so much. Just go off and read for a while. Jessica Beaver. I turned the dryer on to fluff up the clothes. I left the area trying to cover up things going on. Fluff up the clothes. Been there, done that. Jackie Castle finished the chapters I wanted to edit. Thank you for hosting this sprint. It really helped me keep motivated to keep working and get things done. Yes. Same. Yeah, blessings to you as well. Yeah, Maggie was reading about the guy with the submersible. Not a great idea. Not a great idea. And then after that, then the next event I will be doing, and I'll just be attending. I'm not speaking. At Orlando Reads Books, I will be attending. So if anybody wants to meet me there, please feel free. Who live in the Tampa Bay area and its environs. So yeah, that's not a good idea. Anyway, Easy Graphics Andy popping by to say hi. Rachel D. Adams off to handle some errands. Thanks for the time. No problem. Your company is always welcome, Maggie. Thank you. Be blessed. Happy week to all. Absolutely. It is now 1:00 p.m. my time. Yes, we enjoyed seeing Maggie. You're welcome, Joanne. She says, thanks for the stream. You're welcome. Absolutely. Have a lovely day, everybody. I stream Tuesdays and Thursdays from 11 a.m. to 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So my Tuesday streams today it's for heart breathings, and this is such a lovely group. I'm glad to be a part of it. And so yeah, if you would like, please come and join me on Thursday. I can spend a little bit more time on preparing for the AWC, and which I'm really starting to get pumped about. And already, well, have a lovely day, everybody. Have a great day. I hope you have a great or better day. Alrighty, bye bye, everybody.